Today I'm drawing in Tayasui Sketches. Hi everyone, Steve Elliott here again, back in my sketchbook, and today I thought I would work with coloured pencils. It's not something I've done a lot of. I've used a lot of coloured pencils and I've got quite a decent coloured pencil collection actually using traditional media, but I haven't done a lot of digital drawing with coloured pencils. So I just want to talk about sketching a little bit. That sketch. I've said it loads of times. Sketching's all about fun, and I don't see this as. I see this different to when I'm painting. I'm doing a full-blown painting, and what I mean by that is this is a fun thing to do. I know sometimes I use the sketches as a sort of a preliminary thing to a painting, but quite often I'm sketching for the pleasure of sketching, for no other reason than just because I want to pick up a pencil and draw something. And that's what is happening in this sketch. This photo, I took this just because I've never seen a double-decker bus converted into a bar before. And I thought the juxtaposition of the sheep next to the bus was unusual as well. So the story that the picture tells is really interesting, but I didn't think that this would make a particularly good painting, but I still wanted to sketch it out. So this sketch is purely for the sketch. I've got no other motivation to draw in this sketch other than that I just wanted to draw something. I just wanted to get my sketchbook out and do a drawing. And I'm loving the naturalness of Tayasui Sketches pencils, and it seems to be the way that I'm leaning. And I thought I would try some colour pencils in this, and I'm just sort of sketching in these figures and working my way along the scene, as it were. So I sort of begin by sketching in the rough outline of the bus. And it's a great way of keeping your eye in, and I'm sort of just practicing drawing figures here and positioning feet and things and hatching and using hatching to give the impression of vertical lines and darker shadows and things. And I'm doing that all with the changing the coloured pencils. On the bus, I had maybe 4 or 5 different reds that I kept changing to get the nice depth of tone that I've got in there in the shadows behind the people. And I thought I'd put a little bit of writing in there, and rather than just sort of go right the way across with the black, I sort of changed it up a bit and made some of it white to give the impression that the light's sort of shining on the lettering, as it were, and sort of shading as I'm going along, really. So this is a weird drawing in as much that it's not one that I've sort of worked over the whole thing and sort of getting in the complete sketch and then colouring it in, and then sort of, just working on the whole thing at one. I have actually sort of moved across the sketch from right to left. And I guess that right to left thing, even though I'm on an iPad, being left-handed, by sketching from right to left, I'm not smudging I wouldn't be smudging the work I'd already done if I was using an actual sketch pad. So that's obviously something that's I've sort of stuck to when converting to digital drawing. So then I go in with a colour wash. I created a layer underneath the sketch and thought, let's get some bright colour in this, and letting those sort of blobs that Tayasui Sketches does with the watercolour just appear. And I don't know if the watercolour actually adds to this sketch or not. I think it does, but I was liking the drawing just as a coloured pencil drawing without the colour being added. And I start going over, if you see now, I'm using white pencil or a light coloured pencil to put some of the detail back in the figures that was lost with those washes that I put on. And then I start to add shade and tone and things, all with a coloured pencil. So this is a third layer that I created over the top of the wash and the original pencil layer, sort of pick out more detail. So it was just a fun drawing. I think that just an exercise in sketching, and I was having so much fun. I didn't want it to finish, so I sort of kept hatching away and adding little bits to it and sort of darkening up the trousers and adding more shadows, all done with the pencil now. I didn't put any more washes on. It's just sort of going in with more hatching and coming up with this nice little sketch, which I had loads of fun doing. And that is it. That is my pencil sketch, coloured pencil sketch. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, a big thumbs up, as always, is much appreciated. And if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing, because I have lots of videos like this and I would love to be sharing them with you. So hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Bye.